Hey, on Moe's Toy Room, we're going to unbox NECA and Real Toys Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Moe's Toy Room, and today we're going to unbox Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives action figure from NECA and Real Toys. This figure is probably about either 6 or 7 inches tall. As always, NECA just brings it every time. Their packaging is very unique, and they have their own style of doing things, and it puts a smile on my face every time I see a fresh new cover. Whenever I go to a Target or a Walmart, and NECA lets you know right away just by the packaging. You could just tell it's a NECA item. But anyway, this episode today, scenes on this episode were provided to us from the DVD Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives from Paramount Pictures. You must be at least 18 years and up in order to watch this. Please, parents, do not let young children watch this because it may give them nightmares for the rest of their life. So be on the lookout for that. And also, I am dedicating this episode to a fellow YouTuber that asked me if I would be able to do this episode of Jason Lives. And I am dedicating this to you, Anthony Scott. I had a look at my notes right there. Left me a message, and he's left me at least 2 messages on a previous video. And I finally was able to track this down. And this episode's for you, my man. So, hey, give me a thumbs up, all right? And feel free to share this video too. Anyway, here we go. NECA and Real Toys, Friday the 13th. Jason Lives. As you could tell, get up close to that. This box just says it all. NECA, NECA, NECA. How I love you, NECA. You have brung us another exciting and beautiful rendition of Jason Voorhees. You could tell on the side right there. And on the back, it shows somewhat of what this figure can do. Scenes that he's in. And also on the side, and then the front of the box. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this right away, and I'm going to unbox it on the bottom. It looks right there as if it has one piece of tape. I do this, if you're saying this guy's a little strange, I'll take that. I'll take the comment. I do this due to the fact that I want to save the box in case I decide to move these guys to another display or put them away for a while, or if I'm currently moving to a bigger location. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, here we are. As you could tell, it just slides all out at once. Instead of fighting with all this on the top, you do it from the bottom. Slides right out. Leaves that box crystal clean in there. We no longer need that, but we got what matters. And here is Jason Voorhees at his glory, fresh out of the grave, looking for Tommy Jarvis. All right, so as you can tell, he brings a hockey mask. He didn't bring a mask on. He has his dead face with his little worms and everything else going on. He has a knife. He has his machete. Looks like he has a hand there. Looks like he has an iron fence gate post that's right there. And I believe that that's also another piece of iron gate of something. That might be the one that he sticks through the people in the Volkswagen when he sticks it through their front tire. But if you take him out of here, it brings a little small cinema scene in the back. They threw an extra for us. What I'm going to do is I got to take this guy out of this plastic prison. So you got these little latches on the back here. Sometimes you can pull them up pretty good and cut them. But I got my little box cutter, found it. But hopefully I don't get cut. And then this will be a real Jason episode. You have real blood. Okay? All of you guys are saying, yeah, we'll definitely share your video. Whatever it takes, man, whatever it takes. All right. So we're going to go here. Also want to give an early happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And we're going to see if we can squeeze this out for him. We have the Jason Voorhees figure right here. Let me see if I can take out at least his mask. See what I can do with this. Is there a piece of tape on this? Are you kidding me? That could throw me a... No, it's like a piece of saran wrap or something. All right. Here we have Jason Voorhees. And look at the detail on that mask. Can you just zoom in on it good enough to where it focuses? For that way all my beautiful people on YouTube could check that out. Wow. First class. NECA has brung it again. I'm going to set that down right alongside of him. And he also brings a headstone from when they dug him up from the grave. Tommy Jarvis did. You can see right there has his name on it. He's so famous that he has his name on his own headstone. Look at that. All right, so what we have here is, it looks like a piece of pipe. You can check that out. Got that there. And then here's that one piece of the gate that he had. I think this might have been the one that he put through the Volkswagen tire. But what I want to do is I want to get out that machete. Look at that. There is Jason's weapon of choice. The guy who invented Jason was very smart to give him this instead of just give him a standard knife. I don't think a standard knife is big enough for his character. To be honest, he has this right here. Looks like he may have a holster off to the side where he could just put this one there. So that's the one for the machete. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this one right into the side right there, this small knife. His little like Rambo knife. And let's see, let me raise his arm up. Let's see if it'll go in there. For that way I could start up with this review. It sure did. Popped right in. Very nice. NECA, you guys have done it. Looks like it has a little clip on there too to clip. I'm not going to go through all that. But it's there. And also he has an alternative hand. So that way he could hold other weapons. But what I will do is I am going to stick his mask on before I do this review. Because I know some of you don't want to see it. You want to see his face for one last time? All right, we'll do that. All right, getting close. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. All right. All right. So now that we got that out the way, here's Jason right here looking only as deadly as he could look. Let's get on with this review, all right? So we're going to turn him to the side. We're going to see if his head, how far his head goes up and down. It goes down very well. It's on that ball joint, which is really moving really nice. But moving up, looking up, you would literally have to move him back like this if he wants to look at somebody hiding from him in a tree or in a clubhouse or a tree house. All right. So then we're going to turn him right here like this. His head does go side to side. Does it spin all the way around? Oh, indeed it does. There you go. All right. We don't need a Father Karras in here to do this exorcism because this guy's already dead. He'll probably end up killing Father Karras anyway. Take him out of his misery before he moves on to the exorcist check. All right. Anyway, we're going to go to the right arm of Jason Voorhees. We're going to lift that arm. Does it hit 90? Indeed it does, even though there's a piece of soft vinyl that this whole piece is, or soft plastic. His arm hits like that very well. Does he have that swivel in the bicep? No, he does not, but his arm does move around. Very nice. All right. And then they have him on a single joint elbow right here. He doesn't need a double joint. I think it would take away from all the streamline, more of his character. It would make it look more like a toy instead of looking like the actual sculpt of him. So I think they were smart to keep it like this. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift that thing right here. And we're gonna check out that small ball joint right there in that wrist. Is that swivel in that wrist right there? Really nice. Works perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better operation in an arm. Okay, we're gonna go to the left arm, which may be on your right. Gonna lift that thing right up right there. It's about the same thing as the other arm. This figure is firing on all cylinders. Very well made. When you have this in your hands, you feel like you're holding on to a very expensive figure. And I don't need to lie about that. I'm just telling you guys the truth. Not trying to pump this video up, but this is a nice figure. I mean, really nice. And then we're going to go up to that single jointed elbow. He does flex right there very well. And then he has that ball joint right there in the hand. And this hand is exactly the same as the other, and it works very good. Nice and proper. All right, we're going to go down here. I'm going to feel around in his body. He has that, you could tell he has that whole piece. It's like if you turn him around, it's like soft vinyl, okay? So he has this belt connected to it, his utility belt, which I don't know if it's attached to it, or I can't really tell. It looks like you could judge that for yourself. It looks like it won't come off by itself, but he does have the holster right here for his machete. It goes, let's see if it'll go right in there. Okay, and let me do it this way. All right, went through very tight, working really nice. Okay, his machete came through. Oh man, he's scaring me with the face. I have nightmares. All right, so I'm gonna pull that thing out because you can't do a Jason one without him holding his machete. And right there you have a standard knife. He has his utility belt on for that way he could hold on to whatever he needs to, a screwdriver to drive through your forehead or something, or dig out your eyeball. I don't know, but he does move around really nice at the waist. Moves forward and backwards really nice. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, how'd that feel, Jason? How's that feel? Really good. All right, so we're going to turn him around, bend him over. You ever see a Jason's backside? Now you did. All right, there you go. We're going to turn him to the side. We're going to see how far his right leg will move forward. Anderson Silva kick. Not very high. He ain't got much. I think this guy might need to stretch. But for some reason, he always catches people. I mean, they're running, they're for their life, and they're like athletes, right? And they're running for their life, but this guy's just walking and still catches them and just kills them, right? And then you always get the one bimbo that's always like running, and then she happens to trip. She never has a chance. So whenever you see that happen, just bet that she's gonna get killed, that she's not gonna live. All right. Anyway, we're gonna turn him to the side right here. We're going to see how much he has with that Bruce Lee kick. Very nice, Jason, even though you have that knife gouging you in the side of the knee. Very nice. We're going to turn this foot back, his leg backwards, move it on up. And he has a swivel right here in the knee. Looks like he has a ratchet joint. Not quite. Okay, he has a single joint. I'm not going to... Yeah, he might have a small ratchet up in there. I'm not going to be sure on that, but I'm telling you, it's a single with the swivel. So I'm going to leave it at that. All right. And then does he do it right below above the calf? No. Does he have movement in the ankle? No. But he does have movement in the foot. Maneuvers all the way around. Has a small ball joint. But as you could tell, that soft vinyl, it's just right there, right around the boot. So it doesn't really let it move the way it should. That it probably could, but I'm gonna take this. I like this because this looks like Jason. So Jason's not no gymnast, okay? He doesn't need to be all flexible and stuff. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the left leg, which may be on your right. We're gonna turn that thing to the side right there. We're gonna lift it up. Anderson Silva kick. It's okay. If somebody's running in low trying to take him down in the UFC cage, that might work. He might be able to catch somebody with that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it to the side right there. Bruce Lee kick, straight up, very nice. It seems like he has that little joint system there. Not a butterfly joint in the bottom, but more of like a ball hip, maybe I would say. Not sure. All right, very nice Bruce Lee kick. We're gonna turn that thing to the back right here. See how far it goes up. There you have it right there. And then his foot, it moves just a little bit. Not too much, but it's all because of the soft vinyl. And then he also has that swivel in the knee on that single, either ratchet or single joint right there. You be the judge on that. It's not making a clicking sound, but you never know. All right, that's what it looks like back there. You be the judge. Leave a comment. Let me know. But that way I can improve my videos. All right. So there we have Jason Voorhees. Let me see if I can get this machete up in his hand. He is looking really sharp. All right. Let me see how much I can get this in there. Do I got to switch his hand? I'm not sure. Looks like I might. Yeah, I got to switch it. All right. So this should come off. And wow, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I pulled it off the wrong way. Oh, and it goes, you see that? It has a thing right there. It doesn't even go on a joint. He just holds it, right? So there you have it on that one. That one has a little ball on there. But then yet on this one, it just goes like right on there. It doesn't have any kind of ball on there. Not unless I have to take the ball out and then stick it in this one. Does it come out? Yeah, I don't think so. I'll leave it like that. We'll go with that. Let me know in the comments. But this is working for me right now. I could pose them with this. All right, so here we have Jason. The only complaint that I'm having right now with this figure, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? That's what this show's about. Is I really wish that for the prices of this figure was about 30 bucks. And he's very hard to find, a Jason Lives figure. And I got lucky finding him today at Target. He was roughly about $29.96, I believe. I really wish NECA would have put in a stand. They sell the NECA stands for him, but they don't seem to work on these Jason figures. I have my other Friday the 13th brand new, the remake Friday the 13th video that you can watch in my library that I just recently did. I put him on one of those NECA stands that you could buy. It worked for a little while, but eventually he just fell off of it. It would be that figure right there, but it's just barely holding him up. But I want a stand that fits him nice and tight, one that's made for this figure. So maybe in the future, maybe NECA, maybe you guys can hook us up with some stands for these beautiful pieces. Could you imagine a stand that just had Friday the 13th on it, part 6, or Jason Lives on it, or just had Jason Voorhees on it? A stand, something. Give us something, and then now we're talking. 30 bucks ain't bad, but man, your prices are going up a little high, But I would have loved to have had a stand. But for the sculpt, it's something that money you just can't buy any better. NECA is the best at what they do. When it comes to making Jason figures or making Godzilla figures, that's what they do. McFarlane has his thing. McFarlane is the best at what he does with Spawn, with a lot of these DC multiverse figures, and so on and so on. Hasbro is good at what they do with the Star Wars figures, the Ghostbusters line, and the Power Rangers line, and further on with Mattel with Barbie and Hot Wheels. Okay, every toy company has their goods and their don'ts, and what they're good at, what NECA's good at, is making horror movie figures really nice and making Godzilla figures. Got to give him that. But he does stand really nice on his own, as you can tell right there. What I want to do is I want to put a backdrop on him. Okay, I'm wondering if I should try the red one. Maybe, let's try this red one right here. Let me know how he looks. Move him forward. Can you turn him around a little bit? turn him. All right. All right, he looks nice. I know, guys, I need that turntable to get him going. So hopefully I can get my hands on one. You could check out other screens on how it would look with the green background. Let me see this. We could check them out there. Pops out really nice. And then when you put him next to, let's say, the other Jason Voorhees figure from the remake, this is how he looks. He's a little bit smaller, but this remake Jason is a beast. And I'll put this remake Jason against any killer out there. Friday the 13th, the remake, really brung it with this guy. But anyway, Anthony Scott, my fellow YouTuber, thank you for your suggestion and keeping up on it. I went out and I delivered. Jason Lives. And for all of you that have a suggestion or would like to see a toy reviewed that's in my character category, please do so and hit a mention in my comment, and I will see if I could track that thing down if it's at a reasonable price and bring that to life for you on your YouTube channel. Also, folks, please do so and subscribe, for that way you can leave comments like that, and please hit that bell for notifications, for that way you can get all my latest videos and you'll know on the spot. You can be the first one to comment and get your shout out there. Give me a thumbs up also on your way out, and also you could follow us on Instagram at MOE'S Toys. It's MOE'S TOYS. That's MOE'S Toys. And today, this video, Jason Lives. For all you Jason lovers out there, Friday the 13th Part 6 from NECA and Real Toys, and from MOE'S Toy Room to yours. We're out of here, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Good night.